Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to tonight's amazing meeting. I'm actually super excited, and I hope you guys are super keen as well. We're actually going to have some of you guys actually have been invited here for the first time, or you're actually coming along because you're interested in something about beauty, right? So it's absolutely amazing. So without further ado, I would love to invite up the first speaker, because obviously it's like it might be coming a bit more late, or whichever it may be, but you guys are actually all here. So we're gonna kickstart it off with someone called Emma, and Emma is actually based in Australia, and she's originally from New Zealand, and she's an amazing person to actually learn from. So without further ado, I'll pass it over to Emma.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. Good morning if you're in Australia or New Zealand, and good afternoon if you're in Canada or America or anywhere over those ways. So yeah, I'm originally from New Zealand. I've got a beauty background, so I've done my certificates in beauty therapy, as well as makeup, and have worked for Benefit Cosmetics, doing waxing, skincare and makeup for a little while, and then I had my own beauty business from home. So yeah, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about artistry. I'm going to share a little bit about skincare, why you want to be using skincare, and about the range itself. So I have prepared some slides for you guys, and I'm going to do a bit of a demo of how I like to do my skincare routine, and just some techniques of how to apply it as well. So I'm just going to share my screen with you guys. Cool. Can I just see some thumbs up if you guys can see the screen okay? Awesome. Cool. So yeah, we're lucky enough to have access to this amazing brand, Artistry. First of all, let's talk about skincare. Why do we even want to be using skincare? So just like our body has got nutritional needs, and most of us probably take vitamins or try and eat healthy, our skin also has nutritional needs as well. So a good daily skincare routine can help us prevent acne or blemishes. It's going to help us to treat wrinkles, any existing, or to prevent any wrinkles that are going to come. And then also help your skin to look its best overall. So proper skincare is important because our skin is the largest barrier against infection that we have. So keeping our skin healthy and moist is also going to help this barrier to stay strong and to help us keep off infection. So when the skin actually gets dry or irritated, which can be caused by harsh soaps, cracks in the skin can occur, and that's cracking that barrier. So when that happens, you're actually more prone to infection. So if you look at that picture there, so that's just showing us what the skin looks like when you break it down into layers. So the top part there, you've got the epidermis. So that's the top three outermost layers of your skin. So those are the layers, first of all, that contain melanin. So that's going to control the color of your skin. So if you do get pigmentation, that's at what level that's happening. And then also that's the barriers that are going to help you from any environmental pathogens that can cause infection. And it also can help to regulate the hydration as well. I want
to forget you.
And then underneath that, you've got the dermis. So the dermis is what contains collagen and elastin fibers. So that's the support layer that's going to make sure that your skin stays firm and also nice and pliable. And then underneath, you've got the layers of the hypodermis, which is just like all the fats and all of that layer there. So we're going to move forward now to have a look at why artistry itself. So artistry, we talked about your skin needing nutritional needs. So that's exactly what artistry has done. They've created products that are going to help supplement your skin and meet those nutritional needs of your skin. So it's powered by advanced skin science as well as phytonutrients created by Nutrilite. So all of the Artistry products themselves have actually got the Nutrilite vitamins, the phytonutrient component, but also all the vitamins from the Nutrilite products. And then you've also got 145 plus years of experience in every single bottle that we're using. So that represents the relationship of over 85 years of nutrition and wellness combined with over 60 years of expertise in beauty and skin science. So you put that together, it's a powerful combination that's going to help us with some products that can make our skin look the best. And what's even better about Artistry is that it's personalized for you. So when you have a skin consultation with someone, they're going to make sure that they're giving you the right product for your specific skin type, because everyone's got different skin types, whether you're dry, oily, combination, whether you've got certain needs, if it is pigmentation, uneven skin tone, blemishes, or if you just want anti-aging properties as well. So Artistry is an amazing brand. It is the world's #1 direct selling premium beauty brand, which is an amazing feat to have accomplished. So yeah, Artistry is an amazing brand that I've been using for the last 3 years now on my skin, and I've definitely noticed big changes. My skin's never been better, and I can actually feel comfortable not having to put makeup on all the time because of just having really good skin from using my skincare. So there's a lot of different ranges for your skin. So Artistry has really worked hard to make sure that they can meet every single need that our skin might have. So the newest range that they've just brought out is the Artistry Skin Nutrition range. So this has got two different types. You've got the hydration set, or you've also got the balancing set. So the skincare range that I'm going to be applying today is actually the hydration range. And this one's also a vegan skincare range, which is really cool. And this is kind of combined all of that science over the years, over the past, 145 plus years into a product. You've got the essentials range, which is really good if you've got oily skin. So this is going to help balance out the oiliness and help your skin to be just, nice and healthy. You've got the Ideal Radiance. So Ideal Radiance is for any pigmentation. If you want to really brighten your skin and even out the skin tone, that range is really good too. And I actually did use that range myself, especially after I had my kids. Your skin tone goes all over the place. You get a bit of pigmentation and stuff. So that helped to get rid of that. And then you've got Youth Extend as well. So if you are wanting to start getting into anti-aging, I think you may as well get into it straight away and start preventing as fast as you can. So I've been using Youth Extend as well. And yeah, I've also have many clients that have noticed differences with their wrinkles, and it has definitely helped them with their anti-aging as well. And then even better than Youth Extend is you've got the Supreme LX. So Supreme LX actually helps your skin cells to act up to 15 years younger, which is amazing. So I like to incorporate the Supreme LX into my skincare routine as well. And then you've got the Artistry Intensive Skincare range. So this is, if you think about going into places to get like fillers, probably maybe not so much men, but I know ladies like to go in and get fillers and Botox and all these treatments to try and stay looking young. Well, Artistry has thought about this and has also created a range that can be swapped out for those Botox and fillers, and you can use these products instead, which don't need any needles or anything, which is good. So this range, you've got the advanced HA vitamin C treatment. That's what's going to act as like the fillers for the wrinkles in your skin. You've got the skin refinishes, you've got the renewing peels, and then you've also got the 14-day reset program, which is going to get your skin looking amazing and you can see results straight away, and that's just really going to boost your skin. So depending on what your skincare needs are, we've pretty much got everything, and we're not forgetting about the men here. We've also got an Artistry men's range, which has been designed specifically for the needs of men and their skin, because their skin's a little bit different, the way that men's skin works, and even the climates that they can be exposed to. Like my husband's in construction, so he's always outside under the sun with dirt and all of that stuff. So men actually, it's very important to take care of your skin as well, because you're probably more exposed to these environmental pathogens more than women, because we're more inside with our jobs, and guys are tend to be more laborious and out in the sun and the nature and environmental things that can affect us and affect our skin. So it's good guys to start getting into a routine if you're not already. And then you've also got the Artistry Signature Select range. So these are our face masks. I do have look kind of like this, and we've got all different kinds to match all of the different needs. We've got the brightening mask, we've got the anti-aging mask, ones for pimples and everything like that. So yeah, I highly recommend afterwards to talk to whoever has invited you and get talking about your skin if it is something that you want to get into. So I'm just going to stop share for a moment, because I'm going to show you guys how I like to do my skincare routine. Okay, so first of all, I like to use a hydrating mousse cleanser. So this is from the new range, the new Skin Nutrition range. So what's really good about the Artistry products is that you just need to just do one pump, and that is the recommended amount that you should be using. So that's all we need. Looks like this. Okay, so we're just gonna rub it into our hands and apply it, kind of like really work it into your skin. And make sure you can like really get into any dirt or oils under your chin as well. And because I'm wearing clothes, but normally I actually go right down my neck as well. Reason being is because your neck is where you're going to start seeing, that's where your skin's quite thin, and you're going to start seeing aging there as well first. So you want to start looking after this area, your décollage, I think it's called. So I'm just going to wipe off the cleanser. You can use cotton pads, you can use just a moist sponge, wet it under some water, or just splash water on your face, but don't want to get it all over my computer, so can't do that. So I'm going to do this. Cool. So once that's done, just going to dry our face a little bit. And then next we're going to use some toner. So the reason why we want to use toner is because this is going to prep our skin for the moisturizer and any other serums that we're going to apply. But also toner helps to tone your skin. If you've got any large pores, it's going to help tighten up those pores. And I do know a lot of people like to skip their toner, but I think it's super important to not skip your toner. So to apply your toner, you can either use cotton pads, or you can just apply to your hands and press into your skin, depending on what your needs are. Sometimes for me, I might just put it on my hands and apply it, because I'm more using my toner for to prep my skin, to add that little bit of moisture. But my husband really loves to use these because he works in construction and he has a lot of dirt on his face. So what toner also does is anything that your cleanser has missed, it's going to take off for you. So it's kind of like your insurance cleanse to make sure you've got everything. So I kind of like to start in the middle of my face. Whenever I'm applying any skincare products, you want to be pulling up and out. So even under your neck as well, you want to be doing the same type of motions. And then kind of just press press that toner in so it can get deep into that epidermis that we talked about. Cool, so that one was just the hydrating smoothing toner from the Hydration Skin Nutrition range. So once we've applied our toner, the way you want to apply your skincare products is in order of the density of the product. So this is a very watery product, so you're going to go that after the face wash. Next, you're going to apply your serums. So for me, I like to use the Artistry Signature Select Personalized Serum. I love this because you can personalize it to what you need for your skin. So what you do is you get 3 little mini serum things that come with it, and you can swap and change them out for whatever you need, and you mix them all together in here. So like I said, I'm just going to put normally 1 pump, but this one's just about running out, so I had to do a couple there. So we're just going to apply the serum away, leave the eye area because that's what the eye cream's going to do. But depending on what you need, you can either apply it all over your face, or some people just like to apply it to problem areas that they really want to work on. So then after that, we're also going to use an eye cream, but I also wanted to show you guys what I'd also use at nighttime. So at nighttime, I don't use this during the day, but at nighttime I do use the Artistry Youth Extend Ultra Lifting Eye Serum Concentrate. So this one just comes with a little dropper, and I would just drop a couple of drops on my eyes and then just use your ring finger and just dab it in lightly. Reason being is because under our eyes, it's very thin skin. And the more you rub and pull around that area, the more you're going to get wrinkles, and it's going to start sagging the skin. So be very gentle around your eye area. So today I'm just going to use the hydrating gel cream. Just on the ring finger, a little dot. And we're just going to tap it together, warm it up a little bit, and just apply. Just lightly dabbing it in. And I like to just give a little massage to the temple area where most people are prone to crow's feet around here. So I like to make sure I massage that area and then just kind of go all around. So that's how I like to apply my eye cream. I'd also, at this stage, if I do have any blemishes, I like to use the Essentials Anti-Blemish Gel Treatment. So you just apply wherever you've got any blemishes. And then lastly, we're going to put on our cream. So this one's the Artistry Skin Nutrition Gel Cream, and it is a 24-hour cream. And what I love is that with most Artistry products, you get these little scoopers. So you can just scoop out about a pea-sized amount and just kind of dot it over your face. And we're just going to rub that in, trying to go up and out. So always want to push all those products up. And under the neck. And it's good because, as you can see, my face is getting a little bit red, but that means it's getting the blood moving around your face, which is going to help your skin. Okay, so at this point at nighttime, instead of using this cream, I'd swap it out for my Supreme LX cream to really give that extra boost. So at nighttime, you've got 8 hours of sleep where your skin's working overtime. So you want to put all the extra boosting skincare products on at nighttime, and then use the day ones throughout the day. So what I do now is I just like to apply my Artistry Exact Fit Beauty Balm Perfecting Primer. And this will be the last step. So you can use this, and I just use a little amount. It's kind of a skin color. And if you don't want to wear makeup, you can just put this on, and it's just going to smooth over your skin and just give it a really nice perfected complexion. And then I like to use this lip oil gloss because we're doing our whole face. We may as well moisturize our lips as well. They're part of our face. And this is from the Artistry Studio collection. It's the newest range out, and I love this. It just really keeps your lips hydrated. So I'm just going to go back to the screen now. So that's how I like to apply my skincare. We do have an Artistry virtual beauty app that I'm sure whoever's invited you can show you and walk you through that. It gives you a one-touch skin analysis to show you exactly what's going on with your skin. And then you can also try on any of the Artistry makeup products through this app. So yeah, definitely talk to the person who's invited you. They can walk you through exactly how to use that. And I just wanted to finish with a bit of a quote. So your skin is an investment, not an expense. You know, don't think of skincare as being too expensive, but I'm investing in, you know, something that's going to protect me from infections, something that's going to keep my my skin hydrated and working at its optimal levels, and also as a bonus makes me look good too. So that's all that I have to share with you guys today. I hope I was able to add some value and you guys learned a little something new about skincare. And now I'm going to pass you back to the awesome host, Tanya.
Thanks, Emma. Oh my God, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I just so much details and so much tips as well. I never knew that. No wonder why you look so young for someone who actually has kids, 3 kids, you know, and like all that tip about the uplifting. I never knew about that as well, but absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Emma, for sharing about the skincare. So with that, I'll pass over to our AV to actually share a bit of promotion, because some of you actually are invited here tonight for the first time. We actually do have some promotion on, so I'll just pass over to Bong. So what I realized, okay, so what we actually have for promos tonight, for those who actually are customers, anybody, we actually do have some offer available. You can actually see on screen there. So any customer that actually place an order of $100 will receive any of these choices, and you have absolutely amazing products as well. There's everything for everybody in there. So if you're not into the skincare, but you want to try something different, maybe home care, or maybe personal care, as well as makeup, or actually the scrub that I see is there as well. It's absolutely amazing. Or the lip tint gloss, it's all there. So, you know, if you're actually going to think about, please do get back to the person who actually has invited you along. And I'm going to pop it over to the next amazing presenter, which is Aanchal. She's actually absolutely amazing. I've learned a lot of tips from her as well, and we're very fortunate as well to actually have her tonight. So over to Aanchal.
Hey guys, this doesn't look like Aanchal, and I have a very strong responsibility to take on my shoulders tonight. You know why? Because apart from girls, there are a lot of guys also on this call, and we guys have skin. Okay, now Emma explained beautifully that how girl skincare is very, very important. But how about we guys? We don't exist. And this is where I want to solidify the existence of us and share what we need to do to make our skin beautiful and young. So this is Harshmeet plugging in from Vancouver, and I'll be talking a bit about men's skincare. Okay. Now Emma explained beautifully there is an Artistry men's system which comes, and which most of you guys might have experienced or seen. But there are few other products which Artistry brings, which is just not for the girls or the females, it's for men as well. And that is what I want to show you tonight, my skincare regime. So what I use, I want to share it. This is the first thing I use. As I'm explaining, the first thing you're looking to use on your face is a cleanser. Cleanser is very, very important. And this is the new series of cleanser, the vegan series, which Artistry launched last month. That's the Hydrating Mousse Cleanser, which I believe for every man is amazing. Okay, so any of you guys who are not using this, this is the next go-to product for you guys. And some of us who are looking to exfoliate our skin, because you know, like women, our skin cells also die, and we need to exfoliate those skin cells to get the new ones. And this is where we have the Artistry Studio Zen Plus Energy Glow Boss Cleanser. Amazing product. It really makes you glow. Okay, those were a couple of cleansers which I wanted to talk about. But as Emma again mentioned, you need to tone your skin as well. Men have pores too. So to close those pores, I use the Rose All Day Toner, which is amazing. It has 1% salicylic acid, which not only closes your pore, but even treats any acne on your face. So yes, that's the second step you're looking here. And then there are other arbitrary steps which you can involve in your skincare and make it picture perfect. Like few of the things I use, the mask which Emma showed, I use these two masks, amazing mask. The Artistry Signature Select Purifying Mask is for the oil on my face, or mostly oil on my forehead. I'm sure there's a lot of individuals on this call who are suffering from oil or sebum, which is secreted by your hair. And this is the thing which will take care of it, the Artistry Purifying Mask. And a lot of people feel the dryness on their face, and this is where the hydrating mask comes into picture. Amazing products for intensive skincare. This is something which I love. This is the peel. This really exfoliates your skin, and this is pretty much equivalent to having a clinical exfoliation on your face. This is beautiful. Okay, I'm loving this, guys. This is something which I've tried on, and I love these products. You know, I'm fallen in love with these. Now, what happened a few months ago, you know, everybody was wearing masks, everybody was working out, some were going to gym, some were running. And because of the mask, a lot of people developed acne on their face. I was one of them. I developed a lot of acne on my cheeks, and this was something that helped me. The spot on blemish dots. These really took care of those acne and removed them from the roots. And this is what I love the next. And then moving on to, like women, men have eyes, and you need to protect your eyes. And this is where the eye cream comes into picture. This is so good product. Like, I sit on computer for 8-9 hours every day. I have to work on my laptop, and this is where my eyes most of the time really suffer. But this product takes care of the hydration of my eyes. Amazing product again. Everybody loves to kiss, right? The Kiss product. Amazing product. This is the overnight lip balm. It's amazing. Nourishes your lips. For guys who are still single, this is where you get girls. This is where you attract the girls. This is amazing, guys. Just try it on. Okay. And then at the end, for me, I had acne. I had to take care of them with the spot and dots. But on top of that, I used this Artistry serum, which was basically the spot corrector version. So the spot corrector version basically removed all these spots which were left after the acne went away. So these were all the other skincare products apart from the men's skincare series, which you guys can apply on your face, and you can see amazing, tremendous results. And then you can proudly walk in the streets and really show the charming thing out of it. But yeah, that was all about me. That was all about my skincare, artistry everywhere. But now what all you are waiting for, and I am waiting for as well, and I'm very excited to bring my wife on stage. Name's Aanchal. She's a freelance makeup artist and a skin specialist. And I won't take much time, but I would like her to introduce herself. So here is Aanchal.
Wow, that was awesome, wasn't it? Emma did a fabulous job, and then my husband did an amazing job as well, talking about the products. And that is what everybody needs. Good skin, right? Good skin. Yay! So yeah, after good skin, the second thing comes is makeup. So if you have good skin, you guys can do amazing makeup on yourself. And that is what I'm going to talk about it tonight, with what my expertise is, what my experience is. But little bit of introduction about myself. I come from New Delhi, India. By background, I'm a makeup artist, and I also do skin sessions for people now. But I only have a degree in makeup artistry. So I was working with celebrities back in India. I'm not sure how many of you know on the call. I was the makeup artist for Gauhar Khan, Nargis Fakhri, and Dia Mirza. All Bollywood celebrities. I have worked with them for different shows, different events. And that is what I want to share tonight, what I have learned in my journey. And I hope I'll be able to do justice tonight. So without further delays, I want to invite my model, Sandeep, here, and I would like her to introduce herself to all of you guys. So Sandeep, here you go.
Hello guys. Hi everyone. My name is Sandeep, as Aanchal already mentioned. So I'm her model for tonight, and I'm really excited for the transformation from her. And back to Aanchal.
Yeah. So if you can have a seat here, it would just like So yeah, guys, I will be starting with the first step. As you all know that skincare is really, really important. And as Emma and Harsh already talked about it, so I don't want to take much time talking about it. But before doing the makeup, what I used was a cleanser, a toner. I've already prepped her skin with a moisturizer and a primer. So going ahead, I'll be using a hydrating primer here. The primer I meant was the moisturizer, which comes in the Studio series. It's called the Hydro Prime. So it's 2-in-1. It's a moisturizer as well as a hydrator primer. So I've used this one. And the fourth step that I want to go in with is the Artistry Studio Illuminating Primer. So I will be just applying it directly on her skin. And you can use a foundation brush to blend out the primer, or you can just use your fingers. I love to use my hands because our hands have certain heat, so it just blends everything out so perfectly. But if you want to use a makeup brush, you can always do that. So why I'm using a primer is very important before you put anything on your face, because whatever you're putting on your face will go inside your skin. But once you put the primer on, it basically blocks your pores. So nothing is going on your skin. So inside your skin, I mean, so it's gonna stay on your skin. So that's how you can prime your skin before using any base, any foundation. So that whatever you're using, it's not disturbing your skin balance, your skin pH level. And as we always moisturize our face and prime our face, it's very important to moisturize and prime our neck as well. Because once you do makeup, it's not just the face, it's also the neck where you apply the makeup. So you just have to make sure whatever makeup product you're applying, it should be on the neck as well, because you can see her, this area is exposed. So it needs to look same. A lot of people just put makeup on their face and they do not put makeup on the neck, which is why the makeup look odd. So that's why it's very important to put the makeup till the skin is visible. And once you've primed, you should wait at least 2 to 3 minutes so that the primer is settled in, and then you can go in with your foundation. So coming to base, what kind of base should one apply? What kind of foundation color or coverage one should pick? So I'll be talking about 3 foundations that are available with Artistry. One is the Youth Extend Foundation. Second is the Exact Fit Long Wearing Foundation. And the third one is Hydra V Foundation. So now a lot of people have the question which foundation to pick. So it depends on your skin texture, your skin type, and the coverage. By coverage, I mean like what kind of makeup do you like? Like, do you like natural makeup? Do you like more coverage makeup? Do you like it more hydrating or more matte finish? It just depends on that. So this one, the black one, is the long wearing. It stays for more than 12 hours. So if you're looking to have makeup on for 12 hours, this is the one. But people with dry skin shouldn't use this because it's only for people with oily skin. Or if you want to use this foundation because you want your makeup to last longer, then I would say moisturize your skin well enough that this foundation can sit on your skin. But it will give you medium to full coverage. It is always buildable. So even if you put less first, you can always take more amount and build it up. Then the second thing is the Youth Extend Foundation. It also does the same thing. It is also medium to full coverage. Now it depends. If you like medium to full coverage, you can use this as well. But this is specifically designed firstly to lift your skin. People who have little bit of saggy skin, they can use this. And then people who have dry skin. they can also use it. It's very good for dry skin. I use this one because I have extremely dry skin. And then the third one, as I mentioned, was the Hydra V. This one has minimal coverage. So let's say you're going out for a day party and you don't want to look cakey, you want to look natural. Because a lot of time people think makeup is to, make your face cakey. Makeup should always look like your second skin. Now it's again depends on preferences. Some people like to do heavy makeup. You can always do that as well. But in daytime, when you're out in sun, you should always do minimal makeup. So this is the best foundation for daytime if you want to use. Also, it gives you hydrating effect. It's good for dry skin. If you have extremely oily skin, I wouldn't recommend this foundation because then your makeup will drip. And that is not the whole idea. You don't want your makeup to drip. So yeah, I think I've given well enough time on her skin, and I have taken 2 pumps of this Youth Extend foundation on my palette, and now I'll be using a foundation brush to put on her face. Now the strokes can be whichever way you like. It doesn't matter. Like if you want it to be in an upward direction, you can do that. If you want it to be just dabbed on, you can also do that. But one thing that I would say is never drag your foundation because then it's not gonna stay. So once you put the foundation, your whole idea is to blend the foundation. And I'll be talking about how I picked this shade for her. So before picking up any foundation, you have to identify what color you come into. Like let's say I know that I come into light medium, and somebody like my husband, he would come in light. So first you have to identify what skin tone are you. Then it's very easier. Then every brand has like light one, light, medium light. You can pick it accordingly. And then second thing that you have to identify is your undertone. Like, are you warm toned? Are you neutral? Are you cool undertone? That you can always see by looking at your veins. If they are green in color, that means you are warm. You have to pick the foundation which says W in it. If everything comes with number, like the one I picked for her is light to W1. So because she is warm toned, I picked light to W1. But there is a color which is light to C1. If you have blue veins on your wrist, you can pick that up, and if you are in this category. So I'll be going in more about how you can pick the colors. But firstly, I want to start with the blending here. So yeah, you can always dab your product first in and then try to blend it in. So now you all can see that I'm dabbing the product on her face till the time I feel it is blended. And it is very important to cover your hairline as well. A lot of times we forget to cover the hairline. So make sure you are covering that as well. And then just dab the product till the time you feel it is not blended. Keep dabbing it. And I'm using this brush, but you can even use your fingers. As I mentioned, your fingers have heat. You can always go in and blend with your fingers. So it doesn't matter. Whatever way you prefer, you can do that. And it also depends on what coverage you're looking for. If you like this much coverage, you can just blend this out. But if you want a little bit more, you can go in with little bit more product and then just try to blend in. So I'm taking it down to her neck as well because I want her neck to be covered as well. So yeah, now I feel like the coverage is enough. What I have to do is just blend the base. So yeah, I've used this brush to put the makeup on, the foundation, but now I'll be going in with the beauty blender. And what I've done to the blender is I've damped this blender. Now you can go in and damp the blender in water, or what I have used here is the hydro spritzer, and I've put on my makeup sponge like this. But it's not too wet, it's not too dry. So you have to make sure once you're using this damp, you don't have to make it too wet. Otherwise, it will take away all the product that is on the face. And again, you have to use a blender in the dabbing motion. Everything is dabbing because you don't want your foundation to move. So just dab, dab, dab till the time you feel it is fully set. This takes a lot of time because you need good blending for your face. As I mentioned, your makeup should look like your second skin. So the more you blend, the better it's gonna look. I hope you can see the blending now. Like the base has fully been blended. A little bit where I feel the areas because I can see it closely. So I want to blend that out. Once that is done, I'm almost done with the base. Yeah, I'm almost done with the base. Now after base, if you have dark circles, you can go in with the concealer. And I'll show you how to use the concealer to make your dark circles look perfect. So my model doesn't have a lot of dark circles. So she doesn't need a corrector. Now, what is a corrector? A corrector is something which is orange in color, or it can be green in color or purple, depend on what your problem area is. So once you don't have a corrector, let's say, you can use anything. Like in artistry, we don't have deep dark correctors. I had one and I cannot find it. So what I wanted to share today is this lipstick. This is a red color lipstick or an orange color. So now if the model has a lot of dark circles, I will be going in with the lipstick, which is red color first, and then putting on the concealer. But since she doesn't have a lot of dark circles, I'm going in with a light medium shade. It's again the Artistry Exact Fit Concealer. And it doesn't matter if you want to apply your concealer before or after. And anybody who wants to go in and try right now can do that as well. You can have your makeup and try to use the same technique. But I like to use the concealer after the base is done. Now, why I say that? Because once you start with the concealer without the base, you will end up correcting your entire face, which is not what you want. So after foundation is done, some of the flaws are already being taken care by the foundation. So you don't need an extra step there. But where you require, like her under eyes, I see that it is a little bit dark. So I'm using this light medium shade, which is perfect for her. Just under the eye, and less is more. If you want to apply more, you can always do that. But I always love to apply less product because I love that makeup should always look natural, not that much. But if you're going for a night party, you can definitely make it more, I would say more coverage. You can make more coverage under the eyes. But for daytime, I wouldn't suggest. So again, the motion is same. You have to dab the product unless you feel it is fully blended. Same on the other side. You just have to dab the product. And if you feel that you have some more problematic areas like people have around the nose, I can show you how you can do that around the nose. Some people like to do it here so that their lip shape is visible like this. And then again, you can blend it. But she didn't need it. I just wanted to show you the technique so that if you have some problematic areas there, you could always go in and do that. And wherever you need. Some people have dark spots here. They can also use whatever concealer they feel is fine for them. So yeah, the concealer is well blended. Now, why is it taking less time for me to blend the concealer? A lot of times you might have observed that it takes a lot of heavy duty work to blend the concealer. That is because my sponge is damp firstly. And secondly, I haven't used that much of product because it wasn't required on her. But someone like me, I have a lot of dark circles. So I have to first go in with the corrector. And corrector, usually I can spot on where you can use the corrector. The corrector, once you take this, you can only use in this area, the front area if you have dark circles. Do not extend it till here or here because it's very dark and less is more. You have to take less product first And if you think it's not being covered, then you can take more. But always start with less if you are a beginner. Like me, even if I want to start with more product, I know how to blend it out well. So I can do that because I'm professionally trained like that. But for anybody who's trying it for the first time, always use less product first, because if you feel like you need more, you can always put more. But once you have more makeup on, you cannot take it out. It's very difficult. So after you're done with the corrector, you can go in with the same color of concealer. Like, let's say if you have less dark circles, then your skin color would do for the concealer. But if you have more, then either a corrector, or one more thing you can do, because corrector is little tricky, you can go in with a darker shade of concealer first, and then going in with your skin, or one shade lighter than your skin, whatever you prefer. It just depends on you. I have chosen one shade lighter than her skin because I want her eyes to pop up. Now the next step, a lot of people say my makeup doesn't last that long. You know, I'm not sure if I'm using it the right way, or I do not know the technique how to do it. The basic is you need translucent powder. Now translucent powder is a powder which is not visible. I mean the color, but even if you put on your face, it is not visible until and unless you are putting way more than required. So I have it in the cap here, and I'm going to just take a little bit on the tip of my blender, and I'm just going to powder her under eye first. And then obviously blend it out. Now it is important to powder your under eye because your concealer will crease if you do not powder your under eye. Now some people who do not like to powder their entire face, thinking that it might look cakey, you can skip the step. But what you can do is you can use a hydro spritzer, which will not only hydrate but also set your makeup. That is one way of doing it. But what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of powder, not too much. You can use a beauty blender or this brush from Artistry again, which is a very thick brush. You can use this as well. I can show you both the techniques. So I have some powder on the brush. I'm starting with the neck. Now it's a good idea to start with the neck because any excessive powder will be on the neck. It will not be on the face. Then left over, you can dab a little bit. The idea is to set the foundation. You don't need too much of product to set it. Once we take a lot of powder, then only you feel the face is cakey. Even if you take a little bit, it's going to set your foundation. So this side I've done with the brush. Now I'll show you with the beauty blender. It's damp, but you can still take it. And then you can go in like this, a little bit of powder, and then just set the foundation base. Now, a lot of people have dry skin on the cheeks. You can skip that part if you don't want the powder on the cheek area. You can always just do your upper chin, your forehead, because if it's oily, and that's how you powder your face. So now I think this is pretty much clear, like how you can, achieve good base after priming and what is the technique. Moving on, I will start with the eye makeup. And I'll put the concealer, a little bit of concealer on the eyes. What it does is it gives a base on your eyelid. So your current eyeshadow will not move. So it's a good idea to always use a little bit of concealer on your eyes so that your eye makeup stays longer. And once it's done, you can always set it with a powder, or you cannot, it's optional, but I like to set it with the powder because I want that if I'm putting anything on, I shouldn't see any crease. And a lot of people come to me and say, once we are done with the base, whenever we do eye makeup, we have fallouts under the eye. So what you can do is, if you face that problem, I'm not sure if you face that or not, you can take any brush and just put some powder under your eye and start your eye makeup. So anything, whichever thing will fall on the face, you can wipe it off later with a brush. So now I'll be using this palette. It has matte colors as well as, some colors which have little bit of pigment in it. Pigment as in shiny pigments in it. So I'll be going in with this palette, and you can use an eyeshadow brush if you want, something like this, or you can use a fluffy brush. So it just depends. I have this one again from Artistry. It's a fluffy brush. So what I like to do is I like to take the matte color first and then just make a crease out of it. So I'll lift the eyebrow here and I'll just try to make a crease on her eye. Now this can be a darker color, a blue, a black, a purple, or a pink, like I'm wearing a pink today. So it can be any color, whatever you like. And then you just have to make a crease on your eye so that this eye is lifted. It automatically gives you a lift. And then blending the color in. Same with the other eye. And less is more. Take less product first, then dip the brush, and you can always take more at the end. And then if you like silver, you can go in with a silver color, which is something like this. I'll show you here. It comes in. You can even go for a silver color if you want, but I am going with the gold color because I want to keep it very neutral and natural. And I'm taking this color here, if you guys can see, on a brush. And I'm just going to put this on the center of her eye. And then blending it over. But the main idea is that the center part has more product so that the eye pops out. And once that is achieved, same on the other side. And sometimes if you want to do a fun part, you can always add a third color as well on top of the brown. Let's say if you want to add a purple or a pink that you have in your outfit, you can always do that. And then after this simple eye makeup is done, since it's a day look, so I'm keeping it very natural and classy, you can always blend whatever you feel is the excess. Now I will be going in with the top part, which is called the highlighter. You can take any lighter color from your palette and just put under the brow bone. Now this is optional. Some people like doing it, some people don't like it. So it is optional. If you want to enhance your eyebrow, you can do that. If not, then it's all good. So once the eye makeup is done, you can freely remove your under eye powder. So any fallout that would have happened, now you have removed it completely. So there is nothing under her eyes. It's all clean and crisp. Not even a little bit of color. So that is one way of doing it. Or if you don't like to put powder under your eyes, what you can do is you can go in with your eyes first and then do the base. That is also one way of doing it. If you are a beginner again, it will be much easier for you to do the eyes first so that anything that falls out, you can remove it with a makeup wipe or with a cotton pad, whatever you feel comfortable. Now going in, I love this part and I love doing it. I'll be going in with the mascara. But before doing the mascara, I will be going in with the mascara primer. Now, why it is important to mascara, have a primer first on your lashes? Because it firstly makes your lashes lift a lot, like your lashes gets a lot of volume from this. And then the second thing is it protects your lashes from the mascara. So when you're removing it, your lashes will fall less because you already have something that is a barrier between the mascara and the lashes. So again, the technique is to lift your brows, look down, and then you can always look straight in the mirror. Since I'm doing hers, so I want her to look a little bit down, and then just put it through the roots. The technique is this should go on your roots so that it can give you that length and volume that is required. Same with the other eye. Yeah, so you have to go in with the roots so that everything comes out. And you can always use an eyelash curler first if you want to use it. I've used before doing the makeup so that I don't have to spend that time here. I've curled her lashes a little bit. And now you can instantly go in with the mascara. What I like about this mascara is it gives you free thing to handle your lashes. It can contract, it can expand. So if you're comfortable using a shorter length, you can use that. And also one part is made to give volume, one part is to make the length. So whatever way you feel it, you are comfortable, you can do that. Again, the technique remains the same. If you're doing it for somebody else, you can always lift the eyebrow. If you're doing it for yourself, then you don't have to lift anything. And then, yeah, so I go on the top first because I want the top lashes to look good as well. And then I go on the base. And the idea is to wing it. Wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it so that it looks quite good. And again, it should come from the root of the lash. And the best thing about the mascara is this one I'm talking about, that it doesn't clumps your lashes. It just gives you that individual effect. I'm not sure how many people can see the difference between one eye and the other. The lashes just lift automatically. And same that you can do it on your lower lashes. You can always give a definition to your lower lashes like this. Now this is optional. Some people like doing it, some people don't like it. So you can always skip that part. And don't worry if you touch your mascara here and there. It's okay. You can remove it later with a Q-tip, but let it dry. A lot of people get impatient that, oh my God, mascara has gone all over the place. How should I clean it? You can always clean it once it's dried. But if you're trying to clean the liquid mascara, then it's all gonna go black. So don't do that. Same with the other eye. I'm going on the top first. And then on the roots. Lashes make a lot of difference. Once your lashes are done, your eyes just pop out. So it's always good to mascara your lashes. You can always skip the liner if you want to, but never skip a mascara. It actually does amazing thing to your eye. It just brings your eye out so beautifully. And then what I like to do is, I like to do the inner corner of the eye. And I'm using a highlighter palette for it. You can use any color that you like. That will also bring out the eye. Now, this is also optional. Some people like doing it, some people don't like it. So you can skip it, but this always gives a definition to the eye. So once the eye makeup is completed, you can always go in with your lashes, with your eyebrows. And now there are two options for the eyebrow. If you do not have thick brows, you can always use something like an eyeshadow palette, which has a darker brown and it should be matte. You can use an angular brush if you want. And then you can always go in with the places which doesn't have that much of hair. Like lightly go in and fill it. The idea is to make it look well groomed. It shouldn't be like too stark or black, because then again for day makeup, it's gonna look too much. So I'm just putting it in her center thing so that that side looks completely finished. That is one way of doing it. If you want, you can use this in the front part also. I don't like doing it that way. I like my front to be very natural. And I'll be going in with this LA Collection eyebrow pen. It's called the Pacific Proof Brow Perfector. And I like to do the rest of the eyebrow with this because I want to keep my eyebrows very natural yet elegant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like upward motion and just kind of setting my brow. And what it does is, since it has color, so if you have any spaces left, it will automatically fill the spaces in. So you can always use it like this and then go in with the finishing technique, upward direction. But if you want to fill in more, you can always do that because it's your own preference and choice how you like your eyebrows. That is how I like it. So if you want to go in with more color, more powder, even in the front, you can always do that. Nothing is right or wrong in makeup. It's just what you like. So you should always do what you like. So that is about the eyes. Since we don't have that much of time, I would want to skip the liner part here because that's going to take a lot of time. I want to go in with the cheek part. Now what I'm trying to do is, since I put foundation on her face, it looks too flat. I want to bring some definition. Now again, contouring is something which you can always skip if you do not like. You can always skip it. But if you want a nice definition on your face, you should always go in with contouring. So there's no rocket science in this. You can always take a darker color of powder. Now it can be 2 shades darker as well. It can be 3 shades darker as well. It just depends on how dark you want it. So there is no real technique or idea in picking up a color. I like it a little bit darker so that it gives that shape. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring out her cheeks, pull in and bring out. So with that technique, we'll use a highlighter to bring out the face and a contour powder to pull in her cheeks. And what I'm trying to do is from the top of her ear, I'm just trying to give a slant line on her face. And then I blend it up because I only want a shadow. So I can blend it however way I like it. Now you can go in with more product if you want. If you want it to be more sharp, you can always build it up by taking more product. But if you like it light, then you can always keep it minimal. Same on the other side. So this just gives definition to your face. It just gives that chiseled face look. And same you can do with your jawline. Like somebody like me who doesn't have a strong jawline, I love to do this part because it brings out my jawline. So she has a really good jawline. She can skip this step if she wants to, but even doing a little bit will enhance it more. So what I do is I just go on the jaw, lower part of the jaw and just take a little bit and try to bring it out, so that it is enhanced. Now again, it's optional. If you don't like it, you can skip it. A lot of people want to do their nose as well. It's pretty simple. If you want to do your nose, you can take any brush, even an eyeshadow brush. Just take the darker color and bring it here, here, and blend it. I'm not doing it because she has a really sharp nose, so I'm avoiding that technique, but you can always take the same powder and kind of draw like this, 2 lines, and blend it out. That's it. So that way you'll achieve a very fine nose. And then moving on, which is again my favorite part. I'm not sure how many people like it here, but I love blush-ons. And Artistry has amazing blush-ons. They have peach, they have pink, they have peach color, and then many colors are available. Different types of pink. This is again a nice one that I like. Then I have this one, which is again a pink tone, but all are different. So I love whichever color you prefer according to your skin tone. For people who are light medium to medium, should go more towards peachy tone. But if you are extremely fair, go for a pink one. A pink looks good. But that doesn't mean that a light medium tone cannot apply a pink one. I'm just telling you how your complexion works. So if you pick something which is more peachy, will give you a good effect. But you can always pick a pink as well, but it shouldn't be a very bright pink. It should be somewhere around medium pink. Like this is a rose color from Artistry, which I extremely love. And I'll be going in with a pink for her. And the idea is to just dab and then blend. Now again, you can build it up as much as you want. It just depends on how much you like it. Like I love doing it more, so I do it more. But if you like it less, you can always go in with less. So that's the technique. Once you do your contouring, you have your guideline how to do your blush on. But if you don't do your contouring, then it might become uneven on both sides. But once you know your guideline, it's very easy to do your blush on. And then if you don't have too many bubbly cheeks like me, then you can go till here if you want. But if you have bubbly cheeks, you can skip your this step. Like do not go further down towards the apple of your cheeks. You can just stay at the back. Now again, it depends how you like it. I have bubbly cheeks, but I still like to bring my blush on the apples of my cheeks. That's the way I like it, because I just want to put more and more blush on. But again, whatever you like. And then as we've already contoured her face, so it looks chiseled, I want to give some definition to her cheekbone part here. I want to bring it out. So what I'm doing is I'm again using the highlighter here. And we have one more option with the highlighter, which comes in these 3 pods. No, not pods, but yeah, magnetic packaging. You can also use that. What I'm going to do is I'm again going to take a brush. It has powder, so I'm going to dust it off. And you can pick any color. So people who are more warm toned should pick a golden color for highlighting. But people who are extremely fair can always pick a pink or a silver color. Being light medium, you can always do that in night time, but in daytime, always go with a gold color. So what I'm doing is I'm just dipping this in. I'm just trying to highlight this part of her face. This cheekbone part, I want this to be highlighted. Same on the other side. And then what I like to do is I like to do on the bridge of the nose. So basically a highlighter you can apply wherever the light falls. On your forehead, on your bridge of the nose, on your forehead, on your cupid's bow. And then blend it out. And then even if you want a little bit more here, you can always do it. And people who want a stronger highlight, one tip for you guys is you can always use a liquid illuminator or a primer first, put it here and then put like a powder on top. So it will give more highlight that way if you like to do that. So once this step is done, the last and the final step comes down to a lipstick. Now, lipstick, again, you can choose according to your color, your taste, whatever you like. I know she loves dark colors, so I'll be using a peach color on her. Now, there are two ways to apply a lipstick. You can either use a lip liner first and then go in with the lipstick. But if you do not want to do that, you can take a lipstick, take a lip brush, or even if you don't want to take a lip brush, you can directly go in with the lipstick. But I want to line her lip first, line as well as fill, so that it doesn't come out. And I know most of the women on the call know how to do a lipstick, so it's not something that you need to learn. But yeah, the final step is to do a lipstick. Now again, some people like to, some people like to have more pigment on their lips, so they can go in with a second coat. But if you want to keep it light, then you can skip the second coat. Stretch, stretch. So yeah, and you can choose and pick your color if you like to go with nudes or pink, whatever color you like. Artistry has some really pretty shades. I like this orange if I'm going out at night. And then I love this pink as well. It's the rose pink, I think, yeah. And then many different shades. So that's not even a question. A darker pink if you want. Whatever you like, you can pick it up and apply it wisely. And then the final step, once you're done, what I like to do is I like to just set the makeup. So this not only sets your makeup, it also, protects you from environmental dust, pollutants, also hydrates your skin. So that's a really good hydro spritzer. I really love this one. It fixes your makeup. It, does everything. And you can do it as many times as you want. Like I'm wearing makeup. If I want to do it, I can do it. And it gives you such a good refreshment. It gives you such a good refreshment that you feel good about yourself. So that's what I wanted to, show you guys how you can, make yourself look pretty with these amazing products that we have in our hand. And, go out, talk to people, ask about the feedback. If you're dressed well, you can always do that kind of thing. When you're going to somebody's place, always look presentable. So it's very easy. If you know how to apply it the right way, it becomes very easy. And as you guys know that if you have good skincare, it's very easy to do the makeup. So one thing I want to talk about is before I did her makeup, I exfoliated her lips with this new product that came out. It's called the Polished Pout. It not just removes your dry skin, also plumps your lip. And I used the lip balm before doing her makeup. So that brings out, non-sticky, non-dry lips. So that's an amazing thing. I hope I was able to add some value tonight. And if you guys have any questions, I would love to answer them. But a lot of people on the call who want to know their skin shades, their skin types, or what kind of coverage or foundation they should pick, I would love to talk about it. A lot of people, who have medium or medium to dark skin tones, they are very picky about picking a shade. So the best thing that I missed talking about was that once you are selecting a foundation shade, how do you judge that it's the right shade for you? So once you have the foundation on, what you can do is, let's say I've picked this color sand for her. Now, how I know it's the right color for her? When I apply it on her, this area, the jawline area, I saw that the color was completely blended in. It looked like her skin color, or maybe a little bit lighter than her skin color. So that is a good way to pick your color when you know that your shade is blending in right. When your shade is blending in your skin right, that is the right shade. A lot of times we see that the makeup looks gray or more white. So that means you've not picked the right foundation shade for yourself. The color is too light for you. So always go for a little bit darker color, one shade darker. That you can always do. But the technique is once you put the color, it should be blended in well with your skin. That is the only technique, and that will happen once you order 3 to 4 shades, apply it on your face, your jawline area, see what matches perfectly, and that is the way to go. So yeah, with that, I am done, and I hope you guys were able to catch on some things that I was able to, portray to you guys. And with that, I'll give it back to Tan.
Thank you, Aanchal. I mean, I'm actually on the edge of my seat, peering in, looking at what Aanchal was talking at. So many amazing tips and tricks, and thank you for Aanchal for sharing your tips and tricks and your how to choose like the right foundation, how to apply and highlight. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Now, as Aanchal mentioned, we do have some time spare, like roughly about a few minutes to spare. If anyone that would actually like to ask any questions, now is the greatest opportunity to ask Aanchal or Emma, any questions that you actually have, like, for example, maybe like what's a Q-bone for the guys, is what a Q-bone, maybe Harsh is saying about, the kissable lips, what was he using, a scrub, things like that. So if anyone would like to ask any questions, please do unmute yourself and ask away. It's a great opportunity to. Okay, I have one for Aanchal. Could you please
go ahead, Tan.
Can you please explain to me about the veins thing again?
Yeah, sure. So I'm not sure what color can you see in your wrist here? The veins, the color of the veins, I mean. Is it green? Is it blue? Or is it a mix of both? Or if you can show me like this, I can see for you. No, it's not visible, but I think it's more towards green. That's what I feel. It's more towards green. So that means you are a warm undertone. So the foundation should say underneath, like this one is a light 2W1. That means it has warm in it. So you would be a one shade lighter than sand. I think chiffon or cream might work for you. But do check if they are warm undertone. If it's cool undertone, that will not work for you and it will make you look gray. And that is not the idea. You should look flawless in your own skin and your own color. So that's how you can pick a foundation. And another good trick is once you've ordered a particular shade, just apply it here and try to take it towards your neck. It will tell you that if it's your right shade or it's not. And once even you do your entire face, you will get to know that is it your original color or not. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it sure did. Thank you so much for that.
I have a question for Aanchal. Actually, I have lots of questions for one question for Aanchal is that you guys have too many products. So suggest some products that men can use other than lipstick, mascara, and eyelashes, where we can generate PVs.
Yeah, as Harsh wonderfully mentioned, men needs to exfoliate as well. So peel is a great product to use, exfoliate your skin, get that glow on your skin. It's an amazing product. And then I love this face mask, the purifying one, because everybody wants to clean their pores. So that can only be done once you use a purifying mask because it cleanses your pores from inside. So any dust, dirt, which is there in your skin can clean it. It's a great product. And then obviously, if you want to have good skin, personalized serum is the way to go. It's such an amazing product. Anybody can use it. Whatever concern you have, if you want a hydrating serum, anti-aging, or if you have some dark spots, brightening, whatever you feel is is your problem area, you can go in and order this personalized serum. And we have great promotions tonight. So whosoever is ordering tonight will be getting free gifts.
Rosé?
Hi, Aanchal. I have two questions. Sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Uncle.
Can you spotlight her? Can somebody spotlight her?
I am having my video off, but I have two questions. One is that for men, if they have acne, they have acne, started having acne, what products would you recommend from Artistry?
Firstly, a vegan cleanser so that it's not too harsh on their skin. So one from the Skin Nutrition is really an amazing one. They can go for the balancing one if they have acne because they don't want to hydrate their skin. So the other one, this one is hydrating. So do not pick this one, pick the other one. And then using the rose toner because it has salicylic acid in it. So it will minimize your acne, your pores, everything. And then going in with the purifying mask. If they have a lot of acne, at night they can apply this mask for overnight they can apply, and then they can rinse it off in the morning. That is one way if you have a lot of acne. But if you do not have a lot of acne, you have one or two, then spot on blemish dots are the way to go. After your toner, just apply these blemish dots overnight and then remove it in the morning. You will definitely see a difference.
I see. And to remove the acne scars itself, that I was thinking about the serum, our personalized serum. Do you think that is?
Yeah, the spot corrector one is the great one. This one, which Harsh mentioned in his skincare regimen that he uses because he got a lot of acne, and it just removed everything from his face. Now he doesn't have anything on his face.
Yeah, I this is one of my favorite products also.
Yeah,
and
it's an amazing one.
And the second question is for one of my friends who had a problem. So she used to use mascara and had a problem of eyelashes falling. So I told her that, maybe your technique wasn't right. So I saw your technique. So should I just recommend her using primer and then use mascara?
Yeah, absolutely. So one way is always use a primer before going in with the mascara. And the second thing, it also depends on how she's removing her mascara. If she's rubbing her eyes and cleaning her mascara, then the lashes will come off. So two great products that we have. One is the micellar makeup wipes and the other one is the micellar makeup remover. So they act as a magnet. If you take a cotton pad and put some remover on it and just press it in for a few minutes, not even minutes, I would say seconds, everything will come out without breaking your lashes. So it also depends on how you are removing your makeup. It's not just the product. If you're removing it nicely and you're gentle with your thing, then your lashes will never come out. But if it's only one or two, that will always come out because that is meant to happen whether you wear a mascara or you don't wear a mascara. Like our hair falls, our lashes also fall.
Yeah, she used a different mascara like long time ago. So I was recommending her to use Artistry. So I'll just recommend that to her.
Definitely. This mascara has vitamin E in it. So even if lashes are falling out, it will also give moisturization so that lashes can grow faster and grow back long.
Oh, that's a nice thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we have two more people that actually have raised their hands to ask questions. So the first person is Rosia. If you'd like to unmute and ask your question.
Oh, hi, Aanchal. This is Rosina. I wanted to ask about the personalized serum. Like, I know we're up to three additions we can do on that. I wanted to know if I was going to go for brightening and anti-spot, which one would be, because I do have acne and I do have scars and I'm wanting to do that. So should I do brightening or anti-spot?
You should go in with anti-spot because brightening is if you have pigmentation. Let's say you have a darker forehead or a darker chin area, that will treat that. But if you have scars which are after acne or which are sun scars, you should always go with the spot on.
Okay.
Spot corrector, I mean, sorry.
So anti-spot, right?
Spot, yeah.
Yeah, because I do have like pigmentation too, but anti-spot is probably better. You can see my skin.
Yeah, so if you think you have both, then always mix it up, because then it'll do the job. It'll brighten as well as, treat your spots.
Right.
As you know, we can mix up to 3 serums together.
Yes, yeah, but that's what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm going to go for one is hydration. I do have oily skin or partially oily, like a combination to oily. So that was one. So I was going to, mine was, I was thinking, okay, hydration, then anti-spot, then do I do, the second one question was for, do I do firming or wrinkle, anti-wrinkle?
I would say go for, do you have wrinkles around your eyes or anywhere on your face?
I think, yes, a little bit on the forehead, around the lips and area. Yes.
Then you can go for anti-wrinkle, anti-spot. And if you were talking about hydration as well, you need hydration, right? Hydration.
Well, I do. Yeah, I do. But I, like, as I said, I have combination to oily skin.
Then you can go for, then skip the hydration, go for brightening, anti-spot and anti-wrinkle.
Okay.
And you can always change. Like once you've used this one, you feel you need hydration now, you can add next time hydration, next time anti-firming, next time like this. So always according to how you feel your skin is.
Right. Yeah. No, I just to start with, I was wanting to, I'm like struggling with, okay, which one should I go for? But yeah, that's good. So
brightening, spot on, and anti-wrinkle will do the job.
Well, good. But yeah, and then hydration, I can just use the hydrating cream as well. Awesome. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. And then we have Lucy, also have raised her hand to ask the question.
Thank you for your presentation. I really love it. You explained about routine for the skin. So what's the routine for you to take off your makeup and all the things you put on? You know, at night you want to go to bed. What routine do you suggest for us to like to step to take off all the makeup from our face?
Yeah, definitely. So if you put makeup on your skin, it is very important to take out makeup as well. So, and makeup should be taken out right way. And the right way is always to double cleanse. So what I mean by double cleanse is first take a makeup remover. You can even take a micellar makeup wipe and put some makeup remover on the wipe, or you could take a cotton pad and just put the micellar makeup on the cotton pad, and then just try to dab the product again. Don't try to rub the skin, because again, it can create a lot of acne or rashes on your face. You don't want to do that. So just use that gently, wipe off the makeup, and you will see, because it acts like a magnet, everything will come out from your face. But if you're doing heavy duty makeup like me, let's say I have to remove my makeup, one cotton pad might not be enough. I might have to go in with 2 or 3 till the time the makeup is coming off. So once you figure out that, you can take a cotton pad first, use this. Second, you can go in with this, or you can go in with another cotton pad. Just depends on what you like. But the second step after that is to do a face wash, because still you have some left over which will come after washing your face. So a face wash is must, and then going in with the toner with a cotton pad. Some people like to use it on the hand, but once you're trying to clean your makeup, it should always be with the cotton pad, because whatever excess is left, it will come out on the cotton pad as well if you're doing heavy makeup. If it's just light makeup, just powder and stuff, so one cleanse is also enough, and then going in and rinsing your face.
Okay. So do you suggest a glow boss to do the face wash, or what do you suggest?
Well, it depends on your skin type, like what you are currently using, what is your skin type. Glow Boss is a great cleanser, but I don't recommend it using on day-to-day basis. Like for me personally, I use it 2 times a week because it exfoliates as well. And I don't want to exfoliate my skin every day. That is well according to my skin. It just depends person to person. I like to use this one currently, the Skin Nutrition. But I do like Youth Extend, Ideal Radiance. I have used everything on my face and they suit me pretty well. And to be honest, in my washroom, I have all the cleansers. It just depends on my mood, which I want to pick. So you can go in with any cleanser. All are pretty nice. if your skin allows you to exfoliate every day, you can even use the Glow Boss. So it just depends on your skin type, how your skin reacts to certain things. So you can do that. I am extremely sensitive, so I use things which are not too, harsh.
Okay, so how often do you suggest to use Ideal Radiance as a routine? Yeah.
See, you can pick up the product according to your skin type. As I mentioned, if you think your skin type
Skin is oily. My face is oily.
Yeah, they have oily skin type as well. And then if you're looking forward to, have a clear skin in terms of if you have some pigmentation on your skin, if you have some dark areas, you want to treat that. That is how you can go in with Ideal Radiance.
Okay.
It'll give you a clear, flawless complexion.
All right. Thank you so much for your presentation.
Welcome, no worries.
Thank you very much for asking a question as well. And we actually have a lucky last person to actually ask the question. Stuart?
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Aanchal and Emma. So just a question on applying toner. Emma, you mentioned Iyaka prefers using cotton pads, but you prefer using your hands. So for my experience, when I apply the toner, more often is the toner will actually leak through my fingers, and sometimes by the time the toner gets to my face, half of it is already gone. So what is your technique? Are you able to share how you're able to skillfully transfer the liquid from the hands to the face? Or maybe I'm just not doing something right.
No, awesome question, Stuart. So it might be that you're putting on too much as well. So, and try and put it, I guess, if you're putting it straight onto your fingers, maybe try and put it like here so it can kind of catch it, and then just kind of dab it on. For me, I kind of, just put a little bit on and then just quickly put it up to the face. But if you are finding it slipping through your fingers, I mean, we've all got different types of hands. Some of us have got bigger gaps between our fingers. Maybe try the cotton pads. It is also, if you do find that your skin, depending on your skin type, if you are a little bit oily, it might be better to use the cotton pads as well, because it is going to give you that extra cleanse over top as well. But yeah, hopefully that helps with your question, Stuart.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much, Emma and Aanchal, for actually presenting tonight and actually giving us tips and hints. Those who are actually here as customers or looking interested into skincare and makeup, we do have a promotion I would like to share again. And this actually is the promotion that's actually available, and you actually probably will notice a lot of the products actually that are actually in the part of the promotion is actually what has been used tonight. You got the lip balm, you've got the hydro primer, absolutely amazing. Then you've got like the makeup wipe remover, you got the lipstick, you got the mascara, the zip thing, the zip that Harsh was talking about. That's absolutely amazing for those who actually are still in lockdown and have to wear masks. That's absolutely amazing as well. So this actually will is valid to the July 25th. So I believe that's like tomorrow. For us in Australia, it's tomorrow. But for you guys, wherever you are, talk to the person that has invited you along to actually secure these items, and it's absolutely amazing products to use. So with that, our night actually ends here for those who actually have been invited here as customers, or actually to invited here just to have a look. And we'll give you a few seconds to log off before we actually continue. And we are back. Man, absolutely amazing. I hope you guys actually really enjoyed tonight's session. Thank you very much to the leadership team to actually organize this amazing event. I know a lot of times we actually do think it's one of those things with makeup, and as Aanchal mentioned, it's actually it's all personalized, right? Even down to the skincare, to the makeup, however you want to design it, it's actually all personalized. So thank you very much for Emma and Aanchal to actually present. And it was absolutely amazing, informative within that 90 minutes. I've learned so much, and I'm quite sure your customers as well would have learned a lot as well. So just to continue on, we would like to invite up this half is actually for the business partners. So we're actually going to invite up Aanchal first, actually, to do a live, how to create a sale by live demonstration. So with over that, I will pass you over to Aanchal as well to present. Thank you.
Thank you, Tan, again. Thank you for inviting me. So yeah, I hope you guys like the session, and going in with the customer sales and how to close a sale. Everybody again have their own technique of doing or talking to people. I will be talking about how I like to do, or how I like talking to people on phone or on the Zoom call. So I'll just roughly tell you, since I don't have anyone to invite, I was thinking to invite Sandeep, but she was my model. So yeah, so I'll be just going in back and forth by myself. So what I try to do is I try to build a relationship first. Let's say I've met this person at a mall or somewhere, wherever I've been going, and I don't know that person. I try to build a relationship with that person by talking more, or talking about what they like or what they are doing currently. And then I expose them about what I currently am doing, or what I like to do. Like, I'm into makeup and skincare, and if they have any concerns, they can always come to me. And I'm running a promotion this month, which way they do not have to pay anything, and they can just come to me, and I can recommend them some amazing products which they can use and see a vast difference in their skin. So that is one way I bring people on the call. And once they come on the call, I try to know how their day has been, how's work, talking about their family, talking 10 to 15 minutes about what they like or how their month has been, talking about all these relationship things. And then I try to ask them, like, what brings you in this conversation? What are you looking forward for tonight? Any skin concerns that you want to share with me? Then let's say if a person comes up and says, yeah, I've been struggling with a lot of dryness on my face, or a lot of pigmentation, or I do not just like the texture of my skin. So I listen to them what they don't like first. And once they sum it up, like what they don't like, then I go in with what I can offer them, or what I can provide them, or what I have been using. I share my journey, like how I used to use the outside products and I never got results, how artistry changed my life and gave me amazing results. I talk about it somewhat, and then I always ask them what they are currently using. So I always take a pen and paper, note down what they are using. So most of the times people are not using skincare systems. They are just using either a cleanser or just a moisturizer, or sometimes they don't even use a moisturizer. And they always expect that they want better skin. So I give them a little bit of knowledge about how skincare is important. As Emma wonderfully mentioned about the importance of skincare and how to use it, I always mention about it, like how you can, actually feel difference in your skin after using a good skincare. And I'm not talking about chemicals here or products which have a lot of chemicals. So I tell them that I'm talking about products which have less chemicals, or which are mostly organic based or vegan, and how they'll feel the difference in first use. I always try to explain them why skincare first, and then why artistry, why, like, it works on the dermal layer. Sometimes if a person is tentative to buy, I also say that these brands have been used by Gohar Khan in India. I show them some videos and how people have felt about it after using it. So most likely when you explain the importance of skin, how not using a sunscreen or a moisturizer or a toner can hamper their skin, when you give them enough education about the skin, they are willing to listen to you first of all, and then they are willing to buy what you are saying because you have the knowledge. And pro tip, when you are doing any skin session or talking to your customers, is dress well. You should look good, do makeup, because the other person only wants to listen to you if you are looking good or if your skin looks good. So that is also a very big difference when you talk to customers. If you are looking great, they really want to listen to you, buy what you're saying, and that's how you close the sale. So it's no rocket science. I would say relationship, educating them about the product, answering their questions, knowing their skincare routine, and then what you are providing, just tell the advantages of it. And people most of the times are willing to buy. I've never had a client who's not bought anything after the skin session, because it all depends on how you are explaining it to the other person. And if the questions are answered, most likely they want to buy it. So that's from my side, and back to Tan. And again, if somebody has any questions regarding closing the sale or how to build the relationship or how to talk about the products, I would love to answer. But with that, back to Tan.
Thanks very much, Aanchal. Thanks for that. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you for helping us as well. How you close the deal and everything. That's super amazing. So next, I would like to ask the Platinums in the meeting to actually share what they're wearing as well. And also after that, we'll actually be talking about any customer concerns or makeup frequently asked questions as well. So if you guys to unmute and just explain to us what you're wearing, what foundation or what eyeshadow or blush that you're currently using, please.
Actually, we want to hear from Emma as well, with some tips on retail.
Cool. So for me, yeah, pretty much the same as Aanchal. It's definitely asking a lot of questions to see what their needs are and how you can meet them with the range that we have. And I also like to use my social media a lot. So I'm always sharing on my stories on Instagram or putting up posts of any products that I'm using, whether it's a photo of my skincare collection or putting up a post, even sharing some of the artistry posts and the benefits of the products. And I find that just doing that exposes the range, and I get people sending me messages in my chat, and then they're asking me what are those products, and then from there I like to send them on the Amway website. Down the bottom it's got resources, and there's usually PDFs about certain products. So depending on the product that I think will be best for them, I'll send them a PDF that's got all the information so they can go through and have a read of that. And I find usually, yeah, it's just about educating them. Once you've given them all the information, they're pretty willing to buy after that, because they can see how it's going to help them and how it's going to answer the problems that they've got. But also following up as well. Always follow your customers up to see how they're going, if maybe they haven't messaged back once you've sent through the information. So make sure a couple of days later, just so you know, how did you go with the information that I've shared with you? And then they might go, oh, sorry, I was meaning to get back to you. I'd like to purchase so and so. But yeah, pretty much the same as Aanchal, just answering any questions and educating them. Back to you, Tan.
Thanks, Emma. Sorry, I didn't catch that information earlier, but yes, thank you very much for sharing how you retail as well on Instagram and everything. That's amazing tips as well. I love it how you actually say that you get back in touch with the person. They sometimes forget, so that's absolutely amazing. So with that, I see Rosia has her hand up. I guess she has a question.
Yes, I do. Thank you. And for either Aanchal or Emma, it's about the toner. So I'm going back a little bit. Is it okay to use the spray for the toner? Because sometimes that's what I do instead of taking it in my palm or using the cotton pad. So what are your thoughts on using just like putting it in a spray bottle and just spraying it on my face like a spritzer?
Do you want to answer that one, Aanchal? We don't. Oh, sorry, Rosina. Do you mean the spray? We don't have that one in Australia, so I might hand it over to you.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, it's just if I take any toner and put it in a spray bottle and then spray it on my face instead of using a cotton pad or putting it on my hand and dabbing it. What are your thoughts on that?
You can do that. You can do that, Rosina.
That works fine too, because that's what I do. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So we'll roll on to like what was going or actually on the agenda was actually, you know, Platinums, if you could please unmute, tell us what you're currently using for artistry. It'll be absolutely amazing. So I'll kickstart off first because it's just easier. So for myself, Aanchal was actually spot on. I actually used sand, even though she couldn't see my veins, but she knew straight away what kind of my warm tone. So it's absolutely amazing. So for myself, I use the Youth Extend range. I actually have sand as my foundation, but in summer, because summer in Australia is quite hot, I go Soleil because I actually have to go one shade darker. I like using the Youth Extend one because during winter, because I like the dewy look. But in summer, I actually go the other one, which is the the black bottle one. I just know it's the black bottle one only because I like it to be less sticky. And that's just because in Perth, our summer's a little bit, dry, but I don't like this, looking for me. I actually have lipstick on, which is number 3, which is Ballet. I like using the pink peachy blush because of my tone. I actually have to use that color, and I like it as well because it's in between, so I can play around with it. And I'm using the LA eyebrow because I'm Asian, and unfortunately I was not born with good genetics, so I don't have eyebrows, so I actually have to use, otherwise I have no eyebrows, which is really embarrassing. And mascara and primer as well, so that's what I love about it. I didn't get that genes as well, so I actually have to use the one where you actually install, which Aanchal mentioned, the black and white one, and I have to boost it to make it full. So that's me over, and I'll actually invite someone else up.
Yeah, hi everyone. This is Smita here, and thank you so much, Emma, Harsh, and Aanchal. We learned so much tonight, and as we're supposed to share what we are using today. So I'll start with my skincare. So as a face wash, I use Glow Boss. As Aanchal said, I have all the cleanser, depend whatever I want to use. So today I use this and the Youth Extend toner. And in the summer, I love the Ideal Radiance Moisturizer. So I like to use, I have a combination of skin. So I use this Ideal Radiance Moisturizer. So the beauty of our Artistry Skin Care line, you can mix and match, right? Because the pH level doesn't get disturbed because they are all artistry. So that's the best thing I like about. And then my most favorite product is the Advanced Skin Definition Lotion, because it, minimize your pore size. Since I have an oily skin, so that when you have oily skin, your pore size is bigger. So this is a great product to use. And then for my makeup, I really don't use foundation. So I have used the Beauty Balm, the primer. And then on top of that, I have this new matte finish 2-in-1. And just to finish it up, I have the translucent exact fit powder, compressed powder. So these are the 3 things I have used. And for my eyes, I have used our eyeshadow quad. We have it's a plum berry shade. This is the purplish and pinkish shade. So I have that one. And of course, the 3-in-1 mascara. This is my favorite. And the brow perfector for the eyebrows, just to touch up, because I love this. This gives you a very natural look. And then the eye pencil basically. And this is really, really good because this is a smudge proof. You apply it, and I do the demo in the hand. You just do it, and then you try to just dab it and do it, nothing happens, right? So it's a smudge proof. So that means it stays in your eyes for longer time. And for the blush, I love this because, we learned a lot tonight, but, this is easy. Who doesn't know too much makeup application. So this is just dab, dab, dab. So this has I use for my blush. And for my lip color, I have this eye and lip, the palette thing. So, I use the one magenta shade. Actually, I have mixed magenta and red actually. So 2 shades together. So these are the makeup, and this our highlighter, the stick one. So this is the highlighter. And the sales tip, actually, I love giving samples. So I do a lot of sampling. And the other thing is the follow-up, and I do lots of promotion. So, any new product comes, I do promotion. If you get this new product, you will get that. And as I said, all the time I say, you don't give from your pocket, your 10% retail profit. So whatever is your retail profit, that value worth product you give free to your client. So that way, you are getting a PV for that product you are buying extra, and you are not paying money from your pocket. So that's all I do. So with that, I'm done. Thanks. Back to Tan.
Thank you, Smita. Kajal, would you like to share next?
Yeah, of course. And what an amazing, amazing evening. I learned so much. Thank you, Emma, and thank you, Aanchal. So I'm Gurjot Rehal. I'm sponsored into business by my parents, Dr. and Mrs. Rehal, my upline platinum, Sachin Kinkar, upline Himanshu, and part of this amazing Ganguly leadership team. So I'm in my Q12 qualification, and a big part of that is learning products. And makeup and skincare is a huge PV generator. So what I'm wearing tonight, and what is also is so for my skincare routine, Glow Boss has actually become my favorite cleanser. I learned, and this is a great sales tip, is just learn about your product. I learned that the bamboo grains they use in this are actually the best natural exfoliator you can use for your skin. And they also boost natural collagen in your skin, which is cool. So learning about what is in your product becomes the best way to talk about it. And your personal testimony, I always share my personal testimony with everyone, how the Artistry Skin Care system corrected my skin at a DNA level. So I actually got rid of dark spots. Like I heard so many testimonies from all the speakers. So I use that. I am a big fan of toner. I use a toner all the time. I actually notice the difference if I don't use one. So I use the Ideal Radiance for that glow. I'm all about the glow. And I use the lip exfoliator, which Aanchal was showing as well. And I use the anti-spot serum currently. I love to use the eye serum after as well, eye depuffer. And I follow it up with the Supreme LX eye cream and the regenerating cream. This is the, you know, it's literally gold. It's awesome. So it's so incredible. And I follow it up with this, this overnight, nighttime I use this. I don't use it during the day. During the day, all the like makeup we have for our lips, like any balm, it's just perfect. It moisturizes and gives a bit of pop of color. So that's my skincare routine. And twice a week, I like to boost with this. I love this. And I'm soon due for my 14-night restore because it's the change of seasons. So that's the great time to use that product. So for makeup tonight, I have learned a lot that I want to apply going forward, but I'm simply using the Youth Extend Lifting Foundation. I'm using a bit of this is adorable. This is Oh So Cheeky Blusher. I used a primer. So I used a 2-in-1 primer today. My first time using it, I like it. And I used a concealer and I used the brow pen that Aanchal was showing and eyeliner. I love our eyeliner. It doesn't get in your eyes or anything like that. And I'm using just a very simple makeup today. So just a pop of light up lip gloss, which is a great thing to show people on camera with the light. And of course, as I learned, it's important to set with a powder and a spray too. So I've been applying those and a makeup brush. Woo! And something unique I recently learned is I have a photosensitive skin. So I'm allergic to the sun. I can develop a rash. Actually, oolong tea is good for your skin and is good for preventing that too. So the Body Key oolong tea. So thank you, and back to you, Tanya.
Thank you, Joel. The next platinum, actually, sorry, not platinum. Poonam, would you like to share?
Yes, sure, Dan. Thank you for hosting this wonderful night. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Poonam, and I'm proudly in the business. I'm a Q12 going Emerald and mentor and coach by Sid and Roop Ganguly. So I started my evening. I mean, when I go somewhere and then I know I have to do makeup, then this is my favorite product. This is how I start. This is peel renewing, okay? And this is my toner. This is how I prepare my skin. This is one of the my favorite product, as Smita said. And this is my eye cream. And that's the Gurjot said this one. I mean, one thing I know that the product which you love, that's you sell a lot, no matter what. I mean, this recently I started using on continuous basis, but then before that I was using these two a lot, and then I still have lots of customers for these two. So these two are my hot product, you can say that. And yeah, for makeup, I tried my best. As you can see, so I prepare my skin with this 2-in-1 primer, and then I actually as Aanchal mentioned that you can go with your color. So basically in summertime I get mostly tan. I mean, so what I do use two kind of foundation, right? One is like to just highlight here, and then one is to just blend your skin where you are getting darker. So you can do that. So I did that. And yeah, this is highlighter which I use it for the eyes to keep for the base. And this is from my eyebrow setting. Okay. And this is my mascara 2-in-1, and this is my eyeshadow. This is what I used today. And what else I used? And I used this palette for some for the eyeshadow, and I use this pencil, and this is one of the favorite for everyone, I guess. And this I make my own to go. It's like 2 eyeshadow and then 1 cheek color here. This is what I'm wearing today. And yes, I am wearing this ruby red color, which again is on sale, and it's like a matte crayon. This is what I'm wearing it today. And I had this highlighter from before, so I wear that one too. And yeah, and finished with my makeup setting spray. I tried, and then also smelled with this. So you can smell all this. So this is what I did. My favorite sale tip is that, as Smita mentioned, use lot of sample and then use product. I mean, you can fool people 1 time, 2 times, and then you can even ask Roop, right? I mean, we sell a lot of skincare. You know what Roop sells a lot? Luxury. Why? Because she uses it on daily basis. Honest to goodness, I mean, whatever product you are using currently, or whatever product you love, that's the product you sell most. Whatever product, if you're not able to sell more, that means you're not using a high-end product. Sorry to say that. And a sample, honestly, like skin refinishing samples, skincare sample, you should be using a lot. Just for today only, I mean, I did this one sample thing almost like 5 years ago. The lady was hardly buying anything, but then I gave her this and she get back to me. It's almost like a 6-7 years. She's my regular customer just because of this one sample. She just loved it and then loved it. And then now she developed the faith and trust in the products, and then she continued with that. So that's my sale tip. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Poonam, for sharing. So with that, night's going to be ending shortly. Thank you very much for coming along, participating, having fun. Thank you very much to our 2 amazing presenters tonight. They're absolutely amazing. I hope you guys learned a lot as well, and learned a lot of tips as well. Absolutely amazing. There's so much. I'm so glad this is recorded so I can have a listen and play with makeup again. And with that, if one could actually just share up the last promotion we actually have for businesses, existing business partners, it will be absolutely amazing as well. And you can see it there. So those who actually place a 50 PV order, you can choose one of these. Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for Smita actually doing the flyer. It's beautiful as well. As a team collaboration here, and we actually have one for those who actually with 100 points value. You can choose one of these amazing things. We don't, in Australia, some of these products we don't even have, and we're dying to get our hands on it. And you can see the actual, like, everyone's using these things. We're like, man, can't I send it to Australia? We've got like the Excess Energy, they've got the Artistry Studios, we've got and then got 150 personal volume, you can actually choose the amazing scrubs. You can see there the body scrubs. Then you've got the bites, you've got something healthy. Anything over 200 points, you can actually get some, you know, there's like, I think this protein powder I can tell apart. There's actually the anti-foaming mask, eye cream, and that's absolutely amazing, right? So we actually have amazing promotions as well. So with that, our night ends here. Thanks very much for joining in and having me as your host. And I have a great weekend or night ahead. And I think with Aanchal's person, she can go out night partying now because it's quite early still for those who are actually youngins here. So and then with that, I'll end the night here and have a great night and be safe, guys.